Alright, y'all. I'm tired as fuck today. I'm not gonna lie, I just got off the charts. I'm getting better at managing my fear of failure. I'm entering on trades I know I should enter in, or I'm warming up to that today. There wasn't a trade I felt like I should enter on. And I could tell that wasn't my fear of failure talking, it was my pattern recognition skills talking. But regardless of that, that's just a update on my trading day. Today was January 13th, a Tuesday. There was CPI news today. I kind of liked where it was going. We broke below the CPI news data range, and it looked like it was going to keep going. And the retracement up kind of like lost volume. And yeah, it looks like it's about to chop up during lunch hours, obviously. So yeah, we didn't have much going on, but that's just a refresh on what my shit was doing. Um, what I want to talk about today, though, was is like this is once again kind of similar to the first two videos, but I do I like repetition because it gets it into your head. The more you hear shit, the more you'll get it ingrained in your head. You might skim shit the first time, you might half listen the first time, and anyways, it is slightly different, but among the same shit. I have a way with words, but um. So what I'm looking to talk about today is managing a balance of everything. A lot of people like to say you gotta work, 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 work triple as hard as everyone else, work quadruple as hard as everyone else. And yes, that is true. I think that you should work as hard as you can, and I think you should work until you feel accomplished with the day. However, I don't think you should work all your waking hours because that drains mental energy, that drains physical energy, that drains emotional energy. There's a lot of times where you should do good things to regain, or things you enjoy to do to regain energy, such as socialization. All these help your trading. What's not going to help your trading is if you're trying to learn and overthink about trading every waking second of your day, and you feel like shit every day because you're not doing anything you want to do. You're not gaining energy from anything else. Trading is your life, and trading can't be your life. Trading can be a tool to better your life. It can't be your life. The more importance you give something, the harder it's going to be to like get away from it. The harder it's going to be when you take losses. The hardest it's going to be when you face like adversity within the markets. And that's why a lot of people say care but care less. You see it the same in sports. Like a guy's caring too much about his first playoff game and he's kind of nervous out there and he's kind of shitting bricks because he's in his own head. But when you care but care less, when you have other things in your life that you care about, other things that you're looking forward to, and other things that even are prioritized above trading, you aren't as upset when like you make a bad decision, you lose a trade, so and so, whatever happens in trading. You don't get upset when you have other things going on in life. And that's something important that I feel like a lot of traders, you can just isolate yourself beyond your computer. I think one of the best things for a trader to do is socialization. And taking a break from trading to go hang out with your friends and have some good conversation, get your mind off trading, I think is one of the best things you can do for yourself as a trader. I think like work all day, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock comes. You want to kick it with your friends for a couple hours, talk to them, fucking decompress. I think that does a great deal of like recovering energy for the next day, especially if you get a good night's sleep too. Um, I think that is utterly important to regain energy, regain emotional energy that you need. That's the other thing that's tapped in is a balance of everything. You need to maintain physical energy, to maintain emotional energy, to maintain mental energy. You need to maintain each one individually so they all remain the same because they all impact each other. Mental energy is impacted by physical energy. If you don't sleep enough at night, your mental energy is going to be fucked up. Your emotional energy is going to be fucked up. You're going to be agitated. It leads to it. If your body's not feeling good, your mind's not feeling good, your emotions aren't feeling good because your mind's not feeling good. You need to manage each and every one of them. Sleep is obviously the most important thing when it comes to physical energy because that's literally how your body recovers. Uh, Exercise is obviously great. Um, but yeah, exercise and good sleep. Prioritize good sleep first if you have neither. Something to do to refresh your mental energy, gain mental energy back is do something you like that uses your brain but uses it softly, like reading a fiction novel, learning an instrument, something that you can do outside of trading that keeps boosting and recovering your mental energy that makes you feel good afterwards. Not something that drains it, but something that recovers and enhances your mental energy. And you know the difference, you know? Like scrolling through TikTok, that takes a lot of mental energy away from you. Doing stuff like playing a guitar if you're trying to learn a guitar, reading a fiction novel, using your brain, like using your brain is what helps regain that mental energy, not having your brain having its energy sucked out of it. And that's what like scrolling reels, scrolling TikTok does. But using your brain in a positive way can help boost mental energy and regain it after you use a lot up on trading during the trading day. It's a good way to refresh it by using your brain for something else, using your mental energy for something else, and it feels relaxing, it feels refreshing. There's probably a bunch of other things you can do to refresh your mental energy that I didn't think of, but I just kind of think of uh playing instruments or reading a book, and that can help. And also with emotional energy, that's what I like to say. The best thing to do, I think, is socializing and bettering your relationships with everyone else. Like if you have a bad relationship with your family, bettering those relationships, I feel like can be really important because you're all, a lot of us as young people, you like to blame your parents and shit for not doing it. But if you know how you want to improve your relationship, bro, it's on you. It's on you, and that's in every relationship. I say family relationships are important because a lot of you are probably living at home if you're 18 to 22 or even older or younger. Um, but it's very important to improve relationships, have good relationships, and socialize with them in order to regain and boost your emotional energy. And just the same, if you have bad relationships with people, it drains your emotional energy. That's why improving the relationships with your family who are living with you or whoever's living with you is so important because if you're trying to become a great trader and your emotional energy is just being drained by all those around you, it's very impactful on your work. That shit is not good. Another thing I'll say, which is pretty obvious, but like I said, repetition is good. Go outside. Go outside, bruh. Like I know a lot of motherfuckers working online these days don't be going outside. They have their work day and they're like, oh fuck, I'm pooped, bro. I'm just trying to watch TV now or go on my phone now or watch YouTube, whatever it is. Bro, go outside. Literally going outside, breathing some fresh air, being out in nature, and surrounding yourself with other people. Like even if you're not interacting with them, but just going to a place where there are other people, it makes you feel like this sense of that socialization that we need. Just being around people, being in a group around people, like walking in a mall, walking in a outdoor spot where people walk, a park or something. Just walking around there and observing people, or if you want, like even trying to talk to people, trying to socialize. But as day traders, I don't know for there. And I'm kidding. I think a lot of y'all have potential to. Y'all are probably a lot of good people that a lot of good people are trying to get to know. And I think, yeah, it is important to talk to new people. That'd be cool. But yeah, it's harder than you think. A lot of people don't fucking uh approach people now, or what's it called when you raw approach someone. I forget what it's called. There's a word for it, but when you just go up to somebody random to talk to them, not many people do that. That's kind of weird in society nowadays, even though it shouldn't. But bro, if you can do that, all the better to you. That's very impressive. And yeah, I think you just got to get out, get around people. That's why I did. There's times where in college where I was isolating myself, and I just go on walks every day because not only did being outside give me like a new environment, fresh air, it made me feel like the world was a lot bigger than just my fucking like college dorm room. It also gave me a place to be around people. I'd go to the cafeteria or the whatever it's called, the cafeteria. I don't know, the college lunch thing. I'd go there and just like sit around people, eat, and like I just felt good being in a room with a lot of people. I didn't even talk to anyone, bro. And walking outside, walking by someone, just smiling at them, just waving, just being like nodding the head, bro. It's it's refreshing to your emotional energy, and a lot of people don't get enough of it, which is upsetting. So yeah, this is a pretty short video, but overall, all I'm saying is don't overthink, because a lot of, bro, if you're working every second of the day at trading, like when you first get out, when you first start trading and you're working like all your waking time in trading, I think that's all right. But once you start like understanding, you just need to deepen your knowledge. I think overworking yourself in working, trading, fixating on trading every waking hour of your day can be unproductive because you're probably starting to just overthink a lot of things. You're starting to add stuff that doesn't need to be added. You probably know a lot of what you need to know, and now you're just complicating things if you're focusing on trading 12 hours a day for like years. You can probably become a great trader working 12 hours a day for like 4 months and then deepening your knowledge, not learning new things, but adding depth to what you already know. So I just want to be here to say, I hope you guys, if you've been trading for a while, I hope you guys try to um enhance your well-being outside of trading. And by doing so, it helps you as a trader. It helps you become more aware. It helps you have more energy. It helps you honestly just focus on what you already know and what your strengths already are. You don't need to, nobody in the world, no trader in the world is like perfect at everything. They fucking work on their strengths. They use their strengths as their edge to become the best trader they can be. And if you're doing that, that's great. And if you've learned what you need to learn, just add depth to what you're already good at and keep learning on what you need to fix. But overall, I think it's really important to have a healthy life outside of trading, healthy relationships, build on those relationships. And obviously, as I said, go outside, eat healthy, exercise is great. But if you're where I was and where a lot of people are, when they start trading, they're not really happy with their lives. And there's probably reasons other than financial reasons they're not happy with their life. So I think fixing those reasons is a big help in your trading journey in general, and I've noticed that. Bettering your relationships with your family. This is on you, bro. Your family, I know they're older, bro. Don't expect them to like create the family relationship you want. You want that relationship, you create it. You feel me? Be step up. Be a strong man, be a strong woman. Whatever you are, bro. You have the power to make change that you envision. If you have a vision, you have the power to make that change. You have the power to bring that into real life. Every vision you have is one step away from reality. You just have to make it happen. And yeah, life outside of trading is just as important to trading as life inside trading. You really got to be well rounded. You really got to be healthy socially, emotionally, physically, mentally. You got to be healthy. So, working on your health is honestly one of the greatest edges in trading, I think. And yeah, that's something I noticed. But yeah, all right. Quick video. I don't think I've had a viewer yet. Maybe one, but it might have been myself. I low key watched my first video. It might have been me. But I appreciate y'all for watching. Peace.